Good morning, students. Today we are starting the new lesson of Science and Technology 2, that is lesson number 7, Energy Flow in an Ecosystem. Before starting the lesson, I want to make you aware with a quote. Confidence is something you create within yourself by believing in who you are. Children, confidence is very necessary and that only helps us to achieve the success. So how can we create the or get the confidence? It is only by hard work, sincere hard work that will give us the success, and once we are achieving the success we become confident, and when we get that type of confidence we try to believe on ourselves, and thus we can do any work confidently, and thus we achieve the success. So for everything hard work is necessary. As I am starting the lesson today, I hope you may have read the lesson, and though not, today you will read the lesson so that you will understand the concept. Last year we studied the lesson ecosystem. If you remember, we had studied what is ecosystem. Ecosystem is nothing but it is a interrelationship between the biotic and abiotic factors. You know, the world around us is made up of living and non-living factors, that is biotic and abiotic factors. There is a continuous interaction between the living and non-living factors. You know, the plants prepare the food. For preparing the food, though plants are living, they use some abiotic factors, soil, minerals, water, that are used by the plant during the photosynthesis. Okay, means ecosystem is nothing but it is a interaction between the biotic and abiotic factors. Living organisms and their habitat environment are correlated with each other in the ecosystem. That's why ecosystem plays a very important role in everybody's life. Then what are the different types of ecosystem? You know, as the habitats of all living organism is not same, mostly the organisms are living on land and in water. Accordingly, we have two ecosystems, land ecosystem and a aquatic ecosystem. Land ecosystem is shown by the organisms that are living on land, while aquatic ecosystem is shown by the organisms which are living in water. Accordingly, land ecosystem is divided into two, grassland ecosystem and evergreen ecosystem. Grasslands develop where rainfall is not enough to grow big trees. Vast growth of grass is found in these ecosystems. Means plants are not growing bigger, so animals like goat, sheep, giraffe, zebra, elephant, deer, cheetah, tiger, lion, etc. are found in this ecosystem. Similarly, various birds, insects, microbes are also present in the grassland ecosystem. Why it is so? Herbivores eat the plant, and these herbivores are eaten by the carnivores like tiger, lion. After their death, they decompose and thus nutrients are passed to the trees. That's why all these things are very, very necessary. The next is evergreen ecosystem. It is a natural ecosystem where variety of plants, animals and abiotic factors are found. National park or the sanctuaries means where the plants grow in a natural way, the big trees we can say that will be considered under evergreen ecosystem. Okay. Next is the aquatic ecosystem. Aquatic ecosystem is also of two types according to the type of water and the organisms living there. Freshwater ecosystem and the marine ecosystem. Ponds, lakes, rivers are included in freshwater ecosystem. The transition of energy in these ecosystem is through water current. Decomposers are seen at the bottom of the reservoir. They decompose the bodies of plants and animals and convert them into abiotic factors. In this way, freshwater ecosystem show its cycle by transferring the plants to the animals. Then smaller animals are eaten by the bigger animals. After their death, again their decomposition, and then that nutrients are passed to the plant. Next is marine ecosystem. Here marine plants grow in these ecosystems. Shallow water contains small fishes, prawns feeding on algae. Herein you will observe that the central part of sea has less number of aquatic living organisms. Large fish are the secondary consumer. Okay. As ocean has large amount of nutrients that decompose nutrients are seen at the bottom of the ocean as decomposers are more in the central deep part. These waste materials are decomposed by the bacteria. In this way, marine ecosystem is seen in plants. Are you clear about this? What we had studied now? We studied about the what is ecosystem, and then we had seen the two types of ecosystem. In the textbook, if you had opened it, page number 81, three questions are asked. What is meant by ecosystem? What are the different types of ecosystem? And third is, how do interactions takes place between the biotic and abiotic factors of an ecosystem?